All right, hey everyone, welcome. Tellor Dev Call, February 26th. It's an exciting week. First, it is ETHDenver week, so the team will be kind of heading out there. I think, probably bad security practice to say who all is going to be out there, but some of us are going out to ETHDenver, and if you're going to be out there, come to our booth, hit us up. It'll be fun. So. That said, we still have work to do. Still have other fun things. For me,
there's a blog I just put out if you want to get in touch with us or figure out where we're going to be, how to find us at the event. And if you're just curious about what we're doing out there, check the blog. It kind of gives the rundown.
what are we giving away?
We got stickers. We got a lot of stickers, a lot of pins, and we have some new swag this year that are cool, but are in limited quantities. So only for the most special people that visit our booth. We have some earmuffs and beanies with censorship resistant on it. So we went with the winter theme, being out in ETHDenver. It's going to be cold, but they're super cool, and we expect them to go fast. Hopefully not all on the first day, but
should we give like a dev call password? Like if you're actually watching the dev call and then
that's true. Oh, that's a great idea. Because if you're watching the dev call, you definitely are like in the 1% or 0.01%.
Yeah. So make up a password and let us know you heard it on the dev call.
Think about it to you have till the end of the call. Okay?
Just say shenanigans.
Actually, if anyone comes up and says, I watched a dev call,
yeah,
then they're going to be.
Yes, if you know the dev call exists.
Yeah.
It's always super nice. So anyway, appreciate it. People watching.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so make sure you are ready for the weather.
That said, I posted a deep dive on Friday. Ojo, they're a Cosmos-based Oracle. You guys can go look at them. It was fun talking to them. And then I'm posting another one hopefully tomorrow. I think I have to do some editing on Succinct, which it was another super good one. Succinct is they do the zero knowledge bridge. So they do Tendermint X and Blobstream X, which is basically how to prove another chain in a zero knowledge proof and post it over to Ethereum. Super great conversation with Rethan. It was fun. Anyway.
We're using Blobstream, right? Or part of their code for our.
Well, this was I went over. You'll have to go watch the video for the whole thing, but I went over Blobstream X, which is like proving like one-way data reads, but then Blobstream X uses Tendermint X under the hood, which is proving a Cosmos chain. So it's kind of like the video, the video is actually really poor at differentiating between the two, but it's for people who are into the zero knowledge proof stuff, it'll be a really good one. But yeah, we plan on using one of those in the future, whether we use Succinct or someone else. There's still just a lot of questions with how fast these things. So like Tendermint X, Blobstream X, they're not actually live yet. The bigger issue for in the future, whenever we have layer, people are going to use a zero knowledge proof to prove that the data is on layer and read on any chain. And this is most likely how it's going to work. There's not going to need to be a bridge. It's just all going to be completely trustless, and it's going to be awesome. The big question is like, how fast can that be, and how cheap on Ethereum? So like, if you have to spend $1 million gas to prove this zero knowledge proof on Ethereum, kind of defeats the purpose. Also, if it takes 12 seconds to generate this proof on your computer, now all the price speeds are slowed down by 12 seconds, and 12 seconds would be like a dream with like current zero knowledge speeds for this stuff. So it's like this computer science problem. We're all getting there. And it's one of these things like you can basically plan on it being a thing in the future, because like a year ago, nothing like this existed at any speed. So we're really getting there really fast.
Yeah, it really informs our decision making towards our architecture. So fun times.
Okay, and then I'm working on two, we call them ADRs. I think they're like design decisions, basically. They're in the layer repo. So we have like the white paper out, but then we're also publishing like, why do you have this block time? Why do you separate things by validators? Just like farther, why did we sort of set it up the way we did? And I'm starting to write those out. Hopefully I'll get some help from other people to write them out as well. That helps me in the decision making. So what we got?
Most of these are basically conversations that we usually have as we're actually deciding which, how to build this. And if you guys recall any of these conversations, try and jump in and provide more info. I
Right.
will.
And you have to like call us out on it, because like a lot of things where you're like, oh, we're gonna split rewards 75-25. And it's like, why did you pick those? And it's like, well, we actually just kind of picked it out of a hat and as a good starting point, but like force us to actually put some numbers and reasoning behind some of these things. Not just it feels good. So, all right.
It's about right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, that was like, yeah. But I think that's how like a lot of things in the space are. Like I was just reading like the Satoshi emails that came out last week, and somebody asked Satoshi back in the day, like, why did you pick 21 million? And he was like, yeah, just kind of felt good. and now there's like a whole religion around it, so it's good. Tim, how's things going?
Good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on the bridge, and I don't know if we talked about this publicly, but like, so we're moving in a direction of using this Cosmos feature vote extensions for inserting these bridge signatures into a block. And so yeah, on Friday I got the actual vote, the vote extension creation logic working, and then now we need that logic to actually be verified, which I'm having trouble with that. But then also I moved over the logic from our bridge daemon into the vote extensions because of the new way that I'm running the chain. The daemon's not even working, but we probably don't even want it anyways. So yeah, I moved the validator's signature logic from the daemon over to the vote extension. But yeah, now I'm reading the vote extension docs because there's something missing, because it's not triggering that verify step. But
this is one of those things that we'll eventually do an ADR for, because we have discussed using transactions versus the vote extension now. Yeah, versus the vote extension now, and I want to make sure, even though right now we are building the vote extensions, that we don't limit ourselves in the future, because vote exceptions do have like a maximum capacity in terms of storage, and it can limit our ability in the future to be able to bridge more data. And we're gonna look into how much data it fits, right? I'm gonna get that information at some point during the testing phase. So we'll explore that farther then, and make sure that we have a good documentation on it, so that we don't make, do circles around the decision later on.
Those zero knowledge proofs might give us some more space in the future. Maybe might be able to pack a lot more information into a signature, maybe.
But that's a trade-off, right? It's like time versus compression, and that's, when that conversation is actually on the table, we'll make that decision. But I don't think that's really on the table right now.
Well, I mean, I think it could be, and I mean, like we'll have to talk to the Sysync guys too, because like the storing of the signatures is one thing, but like we actually don't you know, the bridge is sort of separate from the Cosmos chain completely. So like, you don't have to use those signatures. Like we could use a smaller signature algorithm. Could it be cheaper to verify too? I don't know. Not my area of expertise, but a lot we can kind of look into. So
There might be able to like do some compression maybe on the signatures as well with
Yeah.
like small. That would be like very small gains, I think. But
Could we do a sample or like the top reporters or something like that, just enough to reach consensus or something along those lines. But ultimately, that's something that we're exploring. That's, you know, right now we've sort of gone into the vote extension route. I don't think that we should completely dismiss transactions just because there are limitations, and I just want to see the numbers before we actually make a final decision.
cool. Dan, how's things?
Pretty good. I'm wrapping up the price monitor, so I'll get the some of those key Bitcoin and ETH metrics out today.
Awesome. Look forward to them. Akram?
Just working on layer, adding the changes that we did based on the ADRs, especially where the tips go and the time frame as well.
Cool. Ryan, you need anything? Thanks.
No. Yeah, I didn't get to it on Friday because I was putting out the YouTube shorts, but basically for the next 2 days, I want to try to just lock in these two outstanding things for the data feed, namely the tips, making sure the one-time tips are actually showing up, and the tooltip that's going to show all the query data when you hover over the submitted value. So I'm going to lock myself in and have both of those things shipped by the end of Tuesday, and then flying to Denver.
Super cool. Spuddy, thanks.
I'm doing AWS stuff mostly, but also need to test. I lost track of it last week, but need to test the BTC balance and then EVM balance to see if I submit a bad one, if the DVM auto disputes it. That's something I gotta do there.
Cool. Oh, and then we had Brendan and I talked with Kyoto Protocol. They're live on testnet. They're gonna go on mainnet in a little bit, so we'll probably go launch over there. They were super cool. They're doing kind of regenerative finance and yeah,
Carbon credits.
a lot of green stuff. So it's a cool little niche. So looking forward to working with them. Mike, you need anything?
No, I'm good. Expect you guys can expect some more content to come out this week before I head out to ETHDenver about some new query types that we've been working on. So stay tuned for that, and hope to see you guys out in ETHDenver.
Yeah, and
We'll see most of you guys out there for sure.
and
I think a good quick quiz question would be right now what we're discussing, vote extensions and transactions. Well, which we haven't, because we are, but so far we're leaning towards vote extensions. So that's a very, very good quiz. If they get that quiz, they get
if they come out and can talk to us about vote extensions, yeah, just ask all the biz dev people about vote extensions.
I would
So
fail.
no. It's a quiz for the people if they want the beanie or
Password.
the earmuffs.
That's a good
You can
password.
ask them, yeah, you can ask them, really. So what is the latest debate in the team architecture for layer one? I mean, Tellor layer.
High security over here.
Yes. And final, if you guys noticed, we have somebody new here. We have a new member on the Tellor team. So Caleb, would you like to give yourself an intro?
Hi, I'm Caleb, as you said. Just excited to put my head down and start learning and getting situated with everything.
Cool.
Awesome. Happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
Welcome aboard, Caleb. And he didn't say this, but he's actually going to be helping us a lot with Go. He's a Go developer. So we're excited to have him now that we're building Tellor Layer.
And what was the first crypto you bought, Caleb?
ETH, because I got paid in it for building minting sites for people for NFT collections.
Nice.
Sweet.
Always a good way, earning your first ETH. That's legit. So, anyway, any questions today?
No?
I don't think so.
But if somebody's testing something, they ask for test TRB, and then they replied this morning, so I didn't actually get to send them any. So, but why do they need 2,000?
Uh,
Do you know what they're testing?
We can send them 1 million.
I would just sent them. I sent them to TRB on Gorley and Sequoia. Yeah, he actually asked for 16,000 this morning, so I said no to 16,000 because
I'm just curious, like what is he testing that he thinks he needs 16,000 tokens?
it's not clear. There's another one even today. There's a lot of people asking for Gorley TRB. It might be here, just for all I know. I don't know. If they're airdrop farmers, they're confused.
Airdrop farm and Gorley ETH.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know, but try and find out, because that's I mean, for me, I'm always curious. I wonder what they're testing, one, what their use case is, and I hope that it's a use case and not a hack case that they're testing. So
I was asked. They almost never, after they get the test TRB, they almost always just leave. So I don't know.
okay.
We can look at the addresses and see what the addresses are doing. I turned on the DVM for Gorley. I had turned off all of our alerts for Gorley because nobody was using it, but all these new people coming to test things are asking for Gorley TRB for some reason. So,
And they're supposed to go away anyway, so
yeah,
go
and,
ahead.
and it's like half broken sometimes. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later.